Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Zeka71 showing off my EDH deck. I felt really bad about the EDH deck I showed you guys earlier, the mono red crappy one that I had. I'm gonna make an excuse here, and I'm sorry about this, but I didn't know anything about EDH when I posted that deck up. So anyone who saw it, disregard it. It was stupid, and I'm going to be showing you an actual EDH deck. I've actually gotten into playing EDH, and it seems like it's pretty fun. I play it more than I play Standard, so let me show you the deck. Alright, so let's start off with the blue. We have, for our first card, we have Jin Kataxis, Magus of the Future, Lorthos the Tidemaker, Jace Balaran, Arceus the Omnipotent, Brine Elemental in Japanese, Braids, Gothill in Japanese, Sigil Tracer, Cytoplasm, Aeon Chronicler, Whirlpool Rider, Counterspell, Japanese, Shapeshifter's Marrow, Mana Leak, Mystic Speculation, Dissipate, Brainstorm, Factor Fiction, and that is it. Alright, now for the white portion of the deck. For white, we have Angelic Arbiter, Felidar Sovereigns in Japanese, Thalia, Guardian of the Sarban, Elish Norn, Grand Xenobite, White Sun Zenith, Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, Return to Dust, Reciprocate, Path to Exile, Swords of Plowshare, Manatice, True Conviction, Celestial Mantle, Luminarch Ascension, and Gideon Jura. Alright, so for the white creatures, my controlling really is my win condition, Felidar Sovereigns, and then I have also Luminarch Ascension as well. Felidar Sovereigns is when you're at 40 life, you win the game, which you actually can pull off with this deck. I've done it at least twice. Luminarch Ascension, it's great in one-on-one. It turns into one hell of a target in free-for-all, but you're putting out 4/4 Angels, and it's perfect. Arbiter gives people a choice. It's really great for EDH, I found, especially for running white. Arbiter just forces people to make those tough decisions, whether they want to like play Crucible Worlds or do they want to attack and try to kill you. It's all up to them. And not to mention she's a 5/6 with flying, so she can swing in too. Then we have Thalia, who just makes all your opponent's spells a little bit harder to cast. Then we have Gideon Jura, one of our only Planeswalker who can actually, beat face if you need him to. And he's great for not only Luminarch Ascension, but also for the Luminarch Ascension, but also for the Felidar Sovereigns. So next we're going to move on to black. For black, we have Liliana Vess in Japanese. We have Soren Markov, Marlin the Mornsong, Massacre Worm, Shieldred the Whispering One, Drana Claustria, Blood Chief, Vengeful Pharaoh, Bloodgift Demon, Fiend of Shadows, Fleshbag Marauder, Diabolic Tutor, Dark Tuliage, Heartless Summoning, Sadistic Sacrament, Consume the Meek, and Curse of Death's Hold to round it out. So as I take it, you guys have noticed that there are very few recurring spells in this deck, and there are very few tutors, as you can see with Marlin Mornsong, Diabolic Tutor, Liliana Vess, and also Dark Tuliage. I don't tutor as much as I do, but that's where the blue comes in because, whoops, sorry about that. That's where blue comes in because I actually draw power all my tutoring spells, or find whatever I need through draw. Also, I have an infinite turn combo, which is actually pretty obvious in this deck. But this is the black lineup. The black part of this deck is made to be super aggro. It's the only real win condition part of the deck besides running the Felidar Sovereigns in the white portion of the deck. But it's really strong. You'd love to actually see this thing work. It would be pretty scary, actually, if you play against it. I remember I had someone test this for me, and playing against it was not fun. Alright, so let me show you the artifact portion and the multicolored, because there's so few I'm lumping them in with artifacts. Let me show you this portion. We have the Thopter Assembly, the Binding Erebus, or Libris Binding Blade, Kusari Gamma, Solemn Simulacrum, Skull Clamp, and Mimic Vat. And then, let's not forget the best spell, Dovescape, which I'm actually going to show you what it can do. So what happens off of all of these cards is, mainly this combo is what I've used this so many times to win, but also there's a combo of smacking in with a 1/1 Thopter with Erebus Blade on it, and then getting with the Gar out, and then giving him Kusari Gamma to smash anything in your way. The Mimic Vat is strictly for recurring creatures that your opponent might have that you might need. Solemn is simple, just tutor up lands, and the Skull Clamp, everyone knows what Skull Clamp does. It's great for getting rid of your opponent, or not getting rid of your opponent, but drawing cards. And finally we have Dovescape, which I'll actually show a combo for that right now.